the life of TruckinChubbzy.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? I am here to give y'all a fair eval of the newcomers to see you. All right, let's get it. So, with everything that's been said and everything that's been going on, I hope people always take me the other way. But look, I'm going to give you a fair evaluation of the players that's coming. I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the players. All right. Now, as we know, I want to tell y'all to go and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and all that good stuff. All right. Now, let's get right up into the meat and potatoes. So, see, you went out and it's like they heard me. I said, look, y'all good with everything else. What are we doing? What are you talking about? Go and get the beef. No daddy. Get the big guys. That's exactly what they went after. So, first off, we're going to start off with Ryan Bull from the Ohio Bobcats, 6'3", 277, right? You like 277, 6'3". Yeah, man, the guy can move around a little bit, all right? So he's from Hornell, New York. That's not too far actually from where I'm at in the area. The ball players, Western New York, they get it in, right? Close to Buffalo. And I'm guessing that's why in the Buffalo game he didn't show up, because they know who exactly they were playing against. They're like, hold up, we know who this Ryan Bull kid is. Like we definitely gonna account for him. All right. And that's exactly what a lot of teams was doing in the MAC. A lot of teams was doing that in the MAC when it came to Ryan Bull. So he's a good depth piece to have on that D line, three tech guy type of guy, because he takes up two defenders, right? And I see them trying to do that a lot. I see Sap trying to have them work on taking on a double team, and he's used to taking on a double team. Absolutely, well, he's good at doing that because, as you can see, if you really evaluated him and looked at the film, or you looked at the stats, or however you looked at it and evaluated the situation with Ryan Bull, he showed up in a lot of games during the season, and then towards the back end of the season, it was like he was falling off. Well, that's only because the offense's opposing offense coach, or OC, was game planning around him like this guy is a disruptor, and that's exactly what he is. He's a disruptor on that offensive line. His running rush is good. It's okay. Okay, it's fair. It's good enough. It's good enough to help out, to be a depth piece on the defensive line. Okay. I don't think that they're thinking they want to go out there and grab a starter or anything like that. It's like, look, we need a guy that's going to be able to come in, give somebody a breather, and be productive while they're doing that. And he is a guy that can do that, possibly take a spot or two, depending on how hungry it is. Because, when you get these guys, that these 3 stars, 2-star athletes, when they come into college, they don't have that bravado, that big entitlement type of attitude. They have an attitude that they want to work, get better, and they want to take somebody's spot. And who knows, the kid might, they ball out here and down these ways. I mean, a lot of ways everybody can say that about their home state, but look, you know what it is out this way. I do, at least I do, and I can vouch for it. Okay, so with that being said, when you get to looking at Ryan Ball, his strength is his bull rush, believe it or not. It is. And that's why they get him. He's a disruptor. He's used to taking on double team. His bull rush is good. He's quick off the ball in that sense. I don't see how you can say he's slow off the ball. Because if you're slow off the ball, then you don't nobody needs to double team you then, right? You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. But his finesse. So his weakness is his finesse. Being able to, finesse, but that's not what they're getting him for. You know what I'm saying? But in order to be an all-round, well-rounded individual, if he wants to go to the next level, and I'm assuming that's what he wants to do when he want to go learn from a Warren Sapp and the guys that's over there, you know what I mean, in Colorado on that roster, then that's what you want to do, right? You want to go and develop from good players, and you want to go to the next level. He would have to work on his finesse, agility, speed type of rushing. Okay. Other than that, I think that Ryan Bull is a solid depth piece on the defensive line. 6'3", 277 from Hornell. Good pickup. Round of applause for the man on that one. All right, as far as the depth piece go. Now we talk about Dayon Hayes. Dayon Hayes come from Pitt. He played with Samuel Okanola. He played with him at Pitt University. This guy Dayon Hayes, he led Pitt in tackles with, I think it was what, like 11 tackles, 10 and a half. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. He had like 40 to 50, 40, 47 tackles, somewhere in there. Yeah, y'all can give me the exact numbers. I'm just, going off of from, there's a lot of guys I look at and so forth and so on. So, and in this case, he is another disruptor on that. He's the guy that the dog that you got on a leash, and somebody's coming and you say, go get him, boy, the hunting dog, go get the duck, and he's gonna take off and he's gonna go get that guy. Now, where Pitt used him they used him more like a wide nine technique, seven technique type of guy. And for people who don't know what that is, right? So when you on at the seven, you on the edge of the line, right? You're right on the edge on the tight end's outside shoulder or the tackle's outside shoulder. That's the seven, right? Now, when you're in a wide nine, there could be a tight end here, and there could be a running back right in the slot, lining up in the backfield, but right on the outside shoulder of that tight end. Whoever is the guy that's on the line, it don't matter. It could be two tight ends on that side. It could be two tight ends and that running back in the backfield. He would be wide of that person. That is the wide nine technique. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm on it, right? And that he comes right off that edge. Come it, go get it. Go get it, Dayon Hayes. He led, and that's part of the reason why he led the defense in tackles. Strength, and that's his strength. Good guy to get him off the tackle. Good rapper of the ball. I know y'all probably seen some of his highlights. I don't have them. I'm trying to work on getting my all 22 film so that I can do highlights because I enjoy doing highlights, but I'm not trying to be splitting revenue with somebody else when it comes to that. So you know what I'm saying? All 22s. Anybody that got those, hit me up. Let me know. But by the way, this guy play with Sam Okanola, so they know each other. It's going to be good to have him there as another depth piece. But to be honest, when you come from Pitt, a town of development, no matter how sorry their record is, they develop good talent, very good there. And I'm sure that a lot of us can agree with that. So, with that being said, he could possibly be showing up in Colorado to definitely take somebody's spot. If not, he's definitely going to be a good piece to add on there on that defensive line. His weakness is his strength, if that makes sense. Okay. He goes so fast in the backfield that sometimes that read option could get you right, and it could get a lot of people, especially when you got a quarterback and a running back who's so good at doing that in that read option. The RPO, right, run pass option type of guy. He over runs the play or it goes past him, and look, he can work on that. And that's something that's easy to work on. And I'm sure that I believe he's in the right spot to work on those attributes at. Okay. And I'll talk about a guy I running back at towards the end of the video that's still out there. Anyhow, so next on to next guy, that was a good pickup, Dayon Hayes. Let's give him up for that. We got to, right? Especially as much as I've been giving him lately, I got to give it up, right? Keep the same energy, right? We ain't doing that over here. Next guy, Peyton Kirkland, stolen from the Longhorns. Let's go Horns, baby, let's go. But Peyton, Peyton Kirkland played sporadically for Texas Longhorns, in and out type of guy, 6'6", 350. There's just a lot to work on with this guy, right? But he has the time. He's still got a couple more years of eligibility. Big guy, big body to have, and it's just all about development. And who better, to go under the wing of like a Phil Lowe who knows how to analyze offensive linemen. Let me see what you do against this guy. Let me see what you need to go against this guy. He's gonna get his footwork together. But in this case, you pretty much know what this guy has to work on with. He's already practiced against elite defensive lineman Brian Murphy and so forth and so on. I'm sure he's, went up against some of these guys. So that's a plus, right? You know what I mean? Now, I know you like his size, he's 6'6", 350, but agility with those big guys is what you really when you got a big guy that can move, that's a great add, right? But with him, core strength, because he struggled against like the bull rush and stuff like that. And I know you being big, it does not matter because sometimes when you're just that big, man, it's a little harder to be a little agile and speed rushers and footwork. So you're like core footwork, everything runs off your core, right? You know what I mean? Like once that engine's good, everything else follows, right? You got a good engine in a beater, that beater gonna run. You know what I mean? Forever. You know what I'm saying? Like you get what y'all did, y'all gave me. And that's just what he got to work on. He's a piece to work on. And I think it's a good pickup because he's a big guy. You know what I mean? A big guy, and he has potential. And he is with the ish. He's with the smoke, which is a good thing. He knows he needs to develop and he wants to be developed. So that's a good ad right there. All right. So, that's what I got to say about that. It's not like I had seen him out there. They started him and he's just getting beat up and everything. We know he needs work. We know that. All right. Because we know what's in the portal. All right. Now, last but not least, before I get on up out of here, I want to talk about a running back that's out there. I don't know if he'll go to Colorado. I don't know that. But what I do know is that they need a running back. Do I know if they'll get Penny Boone? He's transferring from out of Louisville. Penny Boone was up there at Toledo, 6'1", 230, Detroit, Michigan, big guy. That's what you need. You need somebody that can add pass protection out of the backfield. And now I do believe that now, regardless what everybody says, I know other people may not agree with me about Charlie Offerdahl, but I like Charlie Offerdahl. I like his attitude. I like his tenacity. He gets it. I just believe in Charlie Offerdahl. Period. Point blank. I'm just a fan, and I believe in Charlie Offerdahl, and I'll stand on that. But you need somebody else to back him up. Penny Boone would be that guy because you need one. You definitely need one. You got a scat back in Dylan Edwards that can also play the slot at receiver, and I think that's where they need to work on him with route running, because the way that the NFL running back is moving, he already has the speed. He's getting a little bit bigger. He's running track to try to maintain that speed and and his agility and everything else, and that's only. And that's what Dylan Edwards, they need to work on him with. And that's only because of the next level. And I know I got a little bit off topic, but Penny Boone comes in 6'1", 230, and he's able to provide pass protection, and he's able to run a rock. He can do it. Check his film at Toledo. I like him. I like Penny Boone, man. And that's a guy that I think that could come there. He's not a far-fetched thing that they wouldn't be able to get. Like, oh, he's not going to go there. You know what I mean? If they give him a good pitch, he can get there. He's already developed. He knows what he needs to do and how to do it. Go in there, 1-2 punch with Charlie Offerdahl. Give Dylan some touches. I think they should give Dylan some touches there, absolutely. But definitely get him on the slot. Just get him in the open field, and and he let him go to work. But when you talk about off in between the tackles, Penny Boone, man, he's out there. All right. So with that being said, y'all, man, I hope that y'all enjoyed it, man. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. The dislike button, it don't matter. It's free. Subscribe. Leave a comment down in the chat. Correct me on anything that you heard me slap on or anything, man. Just do it. You hear me? Thank y'all for watching. You know how I'm.
Want to see TruckinChubbzy live and co-host Shed? Tune in at Fans Point of View, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time. But in the meantime, in between time, enjoy the content. Don't forget to hit your notification bell for all updates. Thank you for watching.